Hello everyone, welcome to Dryer Days Art Studio. I'm Catherine. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to be working on this purple, black, and gray resin geode. Have some new products in here for you guys, some oldies but goodies, some new texture, and I just want to go over everything with you. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm probably going to put out a little bit of bonus content for my patrons early in February on this piece, so I hope you guys enjoy. So as many of you know, I moved into a new workspace. It's awesome. I'm loving it. And I've been going through all of my inventory and my stuff that I have, and I came across this board that I had prepped a really long time ago and never did anything with it. So this board has already been gesso primed twice with white gesso. I taped off the edges, and then I had added some of this crackle paste texture, kind of just going in this design here that you see me painting the gray in, and it's just been sitting in storage because I've had no room to work on it. And so I was so excited when I found it to bust it out and be able to do this. The color palette that I've chosen is to the left there. And as some of you may know, if you follow me on social media, I got a new glitter color called Glass Slipper. It's up there on the top left. It is a holographic silver, translucent, beautiful, beautiful glitter, multi-size, multi-pieces. It has some iridescent holographic flakes in there, some teeny tiny slivers of silver. It's just simply gorgeous. You'll see it in this piece, and you can make it as transparent or opaque as you want. And depending on the background that you're laying it on, it will have a different hue. So I knew I wanted to use Glass Slipper. And then I kind of built my color palette off of that. So I'm going to be using the Violet Vixen. That's the first color down there on the left. I'm going to be using Black Pearl and Gunmetal. All are mica pigments available in my Color Joy line. Everything will be listed below in the video description, so you can find where I used everything. I also have my Amazon store linked in there, which is just everything that I like to use. So it's not like my personal store, it's just all the products that I really like to use, all the tools that I use, the respirator and gloves that I prefer. And I do want to encourage that if you're new to resin, please, please, please be using your PPE. Definitely make sure you have gloves, a respirator, organic vapors respirator, and if you like, even goggles. Please work in a well-ventilated area and just be so mindful that we are working with chemicals here, and it is very important to bear that in mind. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually just coming through with some acrylic paint, prepping the board before I start anything. I just use some Liquitex Basics gray paint. Now I'm going to use some dark purple, and I'm also going to use a black. I did have some lines already sketched on this board as well, so I kind of had an idea of where I wanted to put my sections. I do like to do 2 layers of paint just to give a nice opaque look, kind of depending on the area. That light gray area I did first down in the kind of center there is where I'm going to put some stones. So I knew that was okay if it was a little bit lighter. There's that Glass Slippers, just a beautiful sparkler. And I also had some of these gems that I've had forever that kind of have a pearlescent holographic look similar to Glass Slippers. So I decided we were going to incorporate that into the piece as well. And I am going to use some Fireglass. I'll link where I get this also. And just going to sort of keep it in that section right there, building, building, building. I wanted this to be really chunky, lots of texture. Also, just to segue for 1 second, you can see in that gray area where I painted over that crackle paste, what a beautiful texture we're getting from that. So now I have my gems down where I want them. The paint is 100% dry. I was showing you there the Violet Vixen. This is the Black Pearl. And I will also show you the Gunmetal here. So these are all pearlescent mica pigments. So they're not matte, they have a bit of a shimmer to them. I always like to start with some clear resin. So I'm drizzling that over my Fireglass and those iridescent pearlescent gems that I've already laid down. And you get a nice little barrier around that area. That just helps to keep some of our pigmented resin out of that, as I wanted that to be really sparkly and just a beautiful little section. And then you may have guessed it, but I'm just going to follow along here with my pigmented resin right where I painted those sections. This is the Violet Vixen mixed with resin here. And now coming in with the black pearl in this section. I decided to go with the gunmetal in this section to break it up a little bit. And then add some black pearl on the edge. And there's a little bit of clear right next to that too, to sort of keep it out of our textured crackle paste area. And I'm going to leave that crackle paste area free of resin for right now. And I'm going to let this cure overnight. And the next day, coming in with the glass slippers. So excited. This was my first time really getting to use this. And I'm going to mix it in with just a little bit of clear resin. Alright, so I let that sit overnight, and I'm bringing in some of these markers that I got on Amazon. I have been looking for some new metallic markers, and I am in love with these. You get a pack of 5. There are 3 different size tips, and I also got them in gold as well. And I used them when creating a piece for the next art box that's going to be coming out. It's going to be sort of a Hawaii themed box, and that's going to be coming very soon. And I'm obsessed with these markers. I am totally obsessed. They give such a beautiful metallic. They're permanent. They stay where you put them. The gold ones were very, very, very fun and easy to work with. I did notice with the silver, when I shook them and pressed down on the tip, did have a lot of metallic paint seep out. Did not have that happen with the gold. I still love them. Just be mindful and careful of that when you are shaking the pens. Make sure you have a cap on and just press them. Don't press them down on your piece first. You know, I usually do it on my papered table or into a paper towel. I'm just following around all of the glitter sections and outlining them. I did let that metallic fully dry, and now I'm coming in with a flood coat. And here is the finished piece. That glass slipper is so beautiful. I love it with these colors. It would be beautiful with any color with the holographic in there. Greens, blues, pinks. It is so beautiful. You can see red and orange in there. Every color of the rainbow. I hope you guys liked this video. Please check out dryerdaysartstudio.com for all of the products that I used. Come find me on Instagram and TikTok at dryerdays. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And if you'd like to support my channel even further and get bonus content, you can become a patron. There's a link to that in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great start to this new year in 2023. Yeah, 2023, that's the year it is. Thank you all so much. Have a great day. And until next time, keep on pouring.